I'm Survivalcraft and today I decided to start a survival series. But to be more interesting, I choose to be on hardcore. I start with the boring things to get some items, but also on that series I will do tutorials about farms and redstone. I stay to load the world and the night is almost here, so I have to hurry up. Far away I see some lights, so I hope it's a village. Yeah, that's a village, but it's a bit far. The night just falls, so it's not too much mobs here. With some luck I made it to the village and already here is some skeletons. Could I go to sleep? And in the chest we get some food. Finally, hopefully the golem will resolve the problem. Thank you, Mr. Golem. I took every important item from that village and I go to the next one. The first task in the village will be to block as many villagers I could in their houses. After I succeed to lock almost the entire villagers, I think a starter potato farm will be a good idea. For the farm I need some redstone, so I make some food. I know that it's not the best idea to go down to the deep slate with no armor in hardcore, but I'm at the beginning and I will risk it. And already down there is a zombie. And we already arrived at the deep slate, but here is a lot of dangerous creatures. And the first battle was done. And the second, fourth, and we got a carrot. And the fifth. We find some iron, and here is the deep slate, and more iron, but I am here for some redstone, copper. We find diamonds before redstone, more iron, and there up is some redstone, but I can't get it with stone pickaxe. So we smelt some iron in my little safe place. We get the iron, so it's the time for better tools. Nope, that will be a hard battle, and somehow I survived. Goodbye. I go to took my redstone. 20 piece, I hope it's enough. That was close, so close, too close. I have to get out from here as fast as is possible. That moment was so scary. I see my whole 2 hours life. A creeper! That's too dangerous for me. And we are back to the surface. But no risk, no reward. Meantime, I make that crop farm. You have a tutorial in the description. But it's almost day 10 and I have a little problem. I didn't have any kind of armor, which could be a big problem on a hardcore world. So I took some food, torches, and I go again in that dangerous mine. I beat that dangerous creeper and here is some iron. I return with some iron to make a part of the armor because down there is so dangerous. So that's my first armor. Finally I complete my armor and I remain with some iron. I go to the closest mine shaft because I need some rails. I found a chest with some glowberry and pumpkin seed and more rails. Another chest and that time we get a name tag and melon seed. And another chest with a golden apple and iron. Here I found something interesting, but I will leave it for a special episode. Meantime, I make 2 potato farm. If you want to see the tutorial about it, I leave you a link in the description. Here is the storage and I thinking to do a nice road to that. I keep it simple and I make a little road. I already start to use hoppers in my little contraptions, but in the future I plan to do bigger contraptions which require a lot of iron. So for that I think an iron farm will be perfect. But before that I need a lot of villagers, so the first thing will be to make a villager breeder. The best location for my villager breeder will be across the river. I also make a tutorial about it, so you can check it out in the description. I realized something about making the tutorials in survival mode. It requires a lot of time to gather the materials to build it. But also I didn't play survival Minecraft for almost 3 years, so it's something special to do the tutorials in survival mode. And that's the beginning of the villager farm. I make a villager farm which are great, I produce a lot of villagers, but I have some big plans for the future, so I will do another one. The platform is ready, now I just have to continue with the collection system. After the tube, a little 4x4 box like that to store our precious villagers. And that's the second villager. If you wanna see the tutorial about that farm, you have a link in the description. And already here is the first baby. I make a little terraforming here and I use 5 iron shovels just for that. So I think it's the time to change my iron items which I have a small durability to something better, so I took some torches, some food and I go to explore that cave which is in my village. Actually that cave is bigger than I think and it's full of dangerous mobs. But I don't know if it's worth it to try to beat that zombie with the trident. Maybe if I go from here. No, it's not worth it. And here is the first diamond. And it fall down. Where is my diamond? Here down is my first diamond. My sword is so low in durability, so I have to make another one. And more diamonds. Back to the village, my armor is heavily damaged, but considering that the goal was 24 diamonds and I get 30 diamonds before I run out of food, I consider it a big success. So finally I can make a full diamond armor. And also to have enough diamonds for a better pickaxe and a better axe. That's look much better. I'm thinking about something to protect the village. So the best idea will be a huge wall around it. By searching for spruce, I found a witch hunt close to my base. So that's a good future project. Finally, I found some. I don't waste any time and I start to gather the materials. I gather some spruce and I hope it will be enough. The wood, it's look enough, but I will try to combine something with tuff and cobblestone, so I have to collect them. I gather some materials and I start to work on the first tower here up. I finish the first tower and that's the look to the village. And that's how it look like from the exterior. The next step is to do more outposts in the shape of the village. The second, I built 7 towers and it start to take shape. And now is the time to make the walls. The 7 stack of spruce log which I collected at the beginning was enough just for 3 towers. So that's why I make a little forest in my village. Now I collect a lot of tuff and cobblestone, so I will start to work on the walls. The first step is to remove all my sugarcane. The walls are start to take shape. I make just a little part and I'm out of cobblestone. So it will be a long journey. I finished to make the walls, but something are missing, which is the details on that. So it's the time for slabs, stairs and walls, and maybe other things. I finished to add the details to the wall, but I think something are missing. Something which are make you to think someone are live inside it. So I think the response is some lanterns. Yeah, it's look much better and also will prevent the spawning of mobs on the wall. That was my first episode, I hope you like it. Click here